Hey, what's up everyone, John Lee here. In this video, I'm going to go over exactly my step-by-step process to follow up with leads and how I execute meticulously my power dollar hour. I have water ready. I'm just in the phone booth at WeWork here, and let's get right to it. So I've called thousands of individuals, spent over hundreds and hundreds of hours on the phone dialing cold leads, warm leads, repeat clients. So what I found is 5 to 8 was the time frame that I got the best conversion out of all the leads I had called. So that's what I recommend calling. That's when I recommend calling. I know some people would like to call in the morning before people get to work. Maybe they're stuck in traffic. Maybe at lunchtime too when they're grabbing a bite. But what I found for me is I like to leave all my follow-up to 5 to 8 because that's the prime time. And during the day, I will try to text and follow up with my clients using that method or email as well. But then again, the objective of this video is just to document my whole process and how I approach it. And by no means am I a veteran at this. I'm still learning every single day, just like you are. But it's important to just take action. You'll never feel ready, you'll never be prepared, and you don't quite know who's going to be on the other end of the phone. And it's kind of nerve-wracking and scary. And I feel the same still to this day after so many hours of calling and after having called so many people. So it's just something that you kind of have to work on. It's kind of like, muscle. Keep on working that muscle, it's going to get stronger. And this is the dialer muscle that you're working on, and over time you'll just get better and more comfortable at what you're doing. So I always have my script out and then my CRM out as well. So I've it on display on my phone, but I also have it on display on my desktop there. And usually I would start with the leads with opportunities, and that's usually a lead that I've been in contact with or my assistant has been in contact with. And I usually start with those leads because, there's some kind of rapport that we've built. They've gone back to me. So hopefully they're a lot more warmer and better quality leads to work with than a straight cold lead that just sign up. Again, there's no secret to this, right? To my success that I've experienced. It's just hard work, dedication, persistence. And guys, I just want to show you guys, what I do, how I do it, and yeah, let's get right to it. So I'm gonna call Susala. So I usually like to call from my phone. Hi, is this Susila? Hi, my name is John. I'm calling from Sun Premier Realty, and we connected. Sorry? Okay, no worries. Yeah, so we spoke on Facebook, and I did connect you with my mortgage specialist, Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to follow up with you just to see how that conversation went with Richard.
Yeah, conversation was it's good, but the thing is like the prices were gone up. I was thinking about it. Even though if I get a townhouse, it's gonna be 1 million right now,
Yes.
and I'm unable to give it for rent or anything.
Unable to give it for a townhouse?
Yeah, for rent.
You can put the townhouse up for rent. That is an option.
No, not like that. Like
Oh.
if I buy an individual house, I can give it for rent at the basement, right? I'm just looking for two basements at the bottom.
Oh,
And a
two
house
bedroom.
at the top to live. I don't know
Yeah.
how much it costs actually. Around how much can I get that kind of house now in present market?
Yeah. Well, it all depends, right? Because like from my understanding, you own a condo right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, I own the condo right now.
Right. So then you will need to take the equity that you've built from the sale of the condo as a down payment for the purchase of the townhome. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. So
And
yeah, go ahead.
actually, I'm not looking for a townhome. I'm looking for a house
Okay,
with the 2 basements.
2 basement suites.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and how much can I get in present scenario?
Yeah, for a house with 2 basement suites, I mean, depending on what location you're looking at, if you're okay with moving further out into the valley, there could be some good options for us. Um, is that something that you might consider? Like Chilliwack, Abbotsford?
Not at all, sorry.
Not at all. I see. That's no
Yeah.
problem at all. Um, because like if you're looking for a 2 bedroom suite again, prices have definitely gone up, right? So for those homes, you're looking at close to $2 million in today's market.
Okay.
Yeah, because you wanted 2 bedrooms, two different suites in the basement. Is that correct?
Yeah, even 1 bedroom is also fine.
A 1 bedroom suite is okay. Okay.
Yeah, 1 bedroom suites are okay, fine.
Yeah,
But I need two of them at the basement.
2 of them in the basement. I understand where you're coming from because the basement suites would help you subsidize the mortgage that you're paying. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I understand. And if you don't mind me asking, because again, this all really depends on the sale proceeds of your condo. Where is your condo related? Is it a 2 bedroom, 1 bedroom? Can I get some more information on
It's
that?
a 2 bedroom. It's a 2 bedroom condo. It was located on 128th Street and it was 8084.
84th. Okay. Do you happen to have the address of the place? Yeah.
It is 128th Surrey.
Okay.
The building number is 8084.
8084, and you are unit. What unit? 106. Okay, perfect. And the reason why I asked is I just want to quickly take a look at it just to see what they're selling for on the market to give you an idea of how much your home could sell for. So,
Sure.
perfect. So I think that would be the first step. Let me take a look at that. And I also understand you're looking for 2 suites in the basement for a home. Perfect. If in the event that we do find something like that, would you be consider making a move within 3 to 6 months time frame?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
And would you consider any type of property such as a townhouse at all? Is that something that you might consider?
So it's waste of my money to buy a townhouse actually.
It's a
Even though if I buy with 1 million or 1.2 million,
mhm.
I am unable to pay the mortgages exactly for the date.
You're unable to
Right?
pay the mortgage for the rates.
We need some support. Like we don't want to spend whole of our salary on the mortgage itself. Right?
Right, I understand.
Yeah.
And is currently a 2 bed 2 bath? Is that enough space for you and your family, or is there a reason why you
Oh,
might?
it is 1,000 square foot. It's very good.
Okay, perfect. So there's no rush or urgency to move into a bigger space. It's more of a want than a need.
No, not at all.
Oh,
But like I don't have a habit of living in the apartment or condo. That's why we
right.
were looking for a digital house.
Oh, I understand. Okay, perfect. All right. So I understand what your situation is right now. Let me just do some research and then I'll get back to you. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Is that possible? Like, can I get any house for 1.4 or 5 here in the Surrey?
In Surrey area, yeah, like I said, there are options available, and that's something that we might be able to find. But the right now, it just depends, right? Because if you're looking for a property with 2 suites, there's just more individuals on the market that are looking for a similar type of property. Hence, there's definitely going to be more competition. If you're open to maybe getting into a place with just 1 suite, I think there are more options available for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check.
Yeah.
And how about the market? It doesn't go down, right? Anyhow.
Yeah, like for the market, I mean, experts were saying that the market is gonna crash and correct more than 20% when COVID first hit. But actually, the real estate market had a little bit of a dip around February of 2020, and then after that, the market just took off, and it continues to take off. So, I don't see any signs of the real estate market slowing down. Um, you know, for all of my clients who are kind of similar in your position of thinking if they should upsize or not, you know, again, depending on how the finances, if they work out or not, because that's really important.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would really consider to do so like sooner than later, even if that means moving into a stepping stone property such as a townhouse, for
No,
example.
because the
Hmm.
townhouse is really waste for us. To
Hmm.
be frank, because if it was 1 million, I'm going for a townhouse. So all of our whatever we just get as our salary, we have to put it on the mortgage itself. What do we eat and what do we stay properly?
I understand. I
Yeah,
understand.
this is like very bad situation. I don't know why the government doesn't look into it or what was happening. I doesn't know about it. But
Hmm.
for me, the townhouse is like waste of my money. If I am like interested, I would have bought the townhouse itself. And I don't like the townhouses too because they are like too many steps now. Going
Yeah.
for 1, 2, 3, 4. I
R-
don't understand why they were building like a small boxes. And I
right.
didn't like those kind of lifestyles. And my house will not be in my hand. It will be in the hand of some strata or someone else. So why I should pay for 1 million for those kind of stuff?
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
So another option that a lot of my clients are really considering is, instead of thinking about selling the home that they own right now, they're looking into taking some equity out of their existing home that they've built to purchase an
Okay.
investment property. So that way
Okay.
they
This
keep the
sounds good.
home that they live in. The rent is as is, and you have still money that for food and other expenses. And we just want to make sure that the investment property that you purchase, that the rent could cover your mortgage and all the other costs associated with owning that place.
Yeah.
Right, so that way you
Yeah.
have another condo that you own, which is paid for by the tenant, and you're still building equity in that condo. So now you have two homes that are making money for you, and hopefully when the market, it could take a few years, it could be a few months before the market levels off and becomes more
Mm-hmm.
stagnant. So when the market becomes more stagnant, it might be a good option to then consider selling both units, and you might just be able to get into a single family home.
Oh, okay.
So that could be another option, because I know, like, even for myself, I bought a place recently, and it's even gone up just in about 4 or 5 months,
Mm-hmm.
$300,000 that of equity that I've built because it appreciated. So even
Can I
yeah.
tell you something?
Yeah.
Before, like, the apartment is like 500K, so
Hmm.
everyone can buy it.
Hmm.
So now we are buying apartments for 700 or 650.
Hmm.
So we are already investing a very higher amount on
Hmm.
the apartment.
Right.
So even though I don't think that they may go too much higher than 1 million here. And apartment cannot go 1 million. I cannot make that much money as I make on an individual house, right? Even for
Mm.
the townhouse too, the same thing happens. If it was like now they were running like 1.2, that is the maximum of a townhouse. It don't go more than that.
I
So
understand.
even though if
Hmm.
it goes more than that, I can honestly tell it might be a 100K improvement or like a 150K improvement. That's all. It don't go more than that because it's a townhouse. So many of the normal individuals, not I'm talking about a super rich family, just like a normal middle class individuals like us will think in the same way. Why should they invest for a townhome $1 million,
I
right?
I understand where you're coming from, and I have a lot of clients in the same boat, so I'm very empathetic of your situation and where you're coming from. The
Yeah.
problem is, there's no signs of slowing down from the government side with the amount of immigrants that are moving in, right? We're anticipating a 28% increase in immigration that are moving into Vancouver and the greater Vancouver area and the lower mainland. And mainly these people are pushing the locals, the hardworking middle class, lower class, even the upper class, pushing them further out into the valley. Even now, places like Kelowna are going for really expensive.
Not the Kelowna. The thing is, right,
Mhm.
my friends,
Yeah.
4 of them, they told like we are unable to buy or afford a house in Surrey or anywhere in BC. They don't want it to stay here, and they were moving to Calgary.
Calgary is
They
actually.
already bought.
Mhm.
Yeah, they already bought houses in the Calgary, and they moved away from here. So this is happening, and I don't understand how can we. Is there in future? Maybe can I ask you one question if I am not wrong? In future, will the townhouses touch the point of 1.5 or 2 million?
That's a really good question. Again, I'm no expert and I don't have a crystal ball, but from my understanding, if you look at the comparative home prices in Vancouver as one of the top cities in North America, our housing prices are actually considered lower to if we compare to say San Francisco, New York City, Los Angeles, Toronto. So I do see that housing prices could touch over 1 million, 2 million, or even higher for townhomes in Vancouver. It's very possible, because if I consider Vancouver to be one of the top 10 major cities in North America, and if you just compare prices in these different cities, they are well over that mark. But to your point, also a lot of my clients are looking to move to Calgary as well because it's more affordable there.
Yeah, that's true. Because I came from Calgary before 2 years here.
Yeah.
To settle down here because I don't like the weather up there.
Right. Yeah. And that's also another reason why I think townhouses could push past 2 million, because a lot of people love to be in Vancouver, right? There's a lot more demand for people to want to live here and not enough supply. So unfortunately, that's the problem that we have in Vancouver.
So in this scenario, can we get a townhouse which is having like about 1,600 square foot to 2,000 square foot? Can we get it?
I think it's very possible. I think that would be a good option to consider. Let me just take a look and I'll give a call to my network and just to see if there might be some options available for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was asking all these questions because I don't want it to be in a loss at the end of the day. So that's why I just asked all the questions and I was just thinking about everything. Because if I buy a 1 million townhouse, it might be like mortgage. I should pay around 5,000, right? $5,000 every month.
For $1 million townhouse, it would be it would be less than that, I believe.
So I will look at townhouse which is below 1 million.
Okay.
No, I don't know how it was running. So can I get any townhouse below 1 million? Can I go for a newly building townhouses anywhere, like in Clayton or some other place?
Yeah, newly built townhomes. There are a few options available. They are going to be above the $1 million mark, like maybe a 1.1 for like a brand new townhouse. But the good thing about those is that you can move into a brand new place and they should usually complete in about 1 year's time.
Wow.
Yeah, which is considered fast because like condos, apartments take about 4 years to build.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
there is no any chance that I can get an individual house around for $1 million or 1.2.
There could be as well. Like I said, I can take another look for us. But again, I just want to be, direct with you, right? Because I don't want to say, this and that. I just want to be direct with you and just tell you these are the facts. This is what's going on, and maybe there's a way.
I was in the market before.
Yeah.
So there is a rapid shoot up in the market. I can understand that. No doubt about it. Because I just try to find a house and before 1 year ago, and I can even find house for 750. But now I am unable to find a house for 750. So that's why I'm just making clear everything.
Yeah.
If any house is available below 1 million, just give me a call immediately so that we can do something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it's a townhouse. So I was also looking for one more thing here. That is like the newly building townhouses. Can we drop in advance of 50%, like advance for 10% or something? And can we take it into our hands after fully built so that our mortgage starts after 1 year? Is there any possibility like that to get one?
Yeah, so how it usually works is for a newly built, you usually put depending on the developers, like 10% to 20% deposit.
So I'm looking for only 10% from developers. Can you find anyone if possible so that I can invest? And one more question for me is in Langley, I have found a house for around 1.2 million or 1 million around if the newly built ones. Maybe they are small or not, I don't know. They are individual houses. If they are any like that, can you please give me a update about them too? Because I'm badly looking for a separate and an individual house actually. But still, if I don't have an opportunity, definitely I will go for a townhome then.
Understood. Do you happen to have more information about the house that you were talking about? In
Sorry?
Langley? You said you saw a house for 1.2 million in Langley?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking, while I'm just crossing through, like I just have a habit of looking on the prices and all for the houses.
Yeah.
So I just came across a 1.2 or 1.3 somewhere else for an individual house. So if it is possible to get an individual house there, then can I just have a look at them?
Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely do that.
And even Langley is also a better place. I don't mind to stay in Langley too.
Okay.
If it's an individual house.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around in Surrey, Langley, New Westminster, and White Oak is like too long. I can't. Sorry.
Okay.
These three places were like very good. Even in the Burnaby, if I get any house for 1.1 or 1.2 like that, please give me a call immediately so that I can just have a look at it.
Understand. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
I don't think I will get the individual house in Burnaby for 1.2 or something. But just letting you know that's all.
Yeah, for sure. So what I can do for you, like I said, I'll take into look at all these options. There's quite a few that we explored. And what I'm going to do now is I'm also going to forward you my loyalty agreement. So the loyalty agreement is just something that I go over with all my clients just to, I have my duties that I owe to you and I will do my best to fulfill them. And that's my promise to you. So I'd like you to take a look at that before we work together. Okay?
Because the thing is, like, before I have been, like, had a very bad realtor. That's why I have to buy this apartment. Otherwise, I would have buy a house in the past. We do have money in our hands, like, to down pay 20% for 1 million house before 1 year and 1 month ago. But unfortunately, I had I don't know, like, how to tell. But yes, I do have, like, bad realtors in my hands. So I'm unable to just cope up with the houses, and I have to, at the end, I have to buy this apartment. So I don't want it to happen this next time. Okay, please try to understand me and help me on this situation.
Yes, absolutely. I'm doing my best to help you out, and yes, like I will. That is my duty of care to all my clients, and
Thank you.
just by talking to me, I'm not there to try to get a quick commission or just. I'm going to tell you everything as is and explore all the possible options for you to decide what's best for you and your family.
Yeah, sure, we will.
Perfect.
And if nothing is possible, I will go for the townhouse within 4 months or 5 months. That should be like, because staying in apartment is like away from the sunlight and everything, right? Which makes it so bad.
Yeah. I understand where you're coming from. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm coming from India.
Yeah.
I moved obviously need more sunlight. That's why I moved from Calgary to DC, and here I cannot see the sunlight in an apartment. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it is a
At
big
back
change.
home, like we are having very big houses. Like even though whichever side we went, we will have like a good sunlight. But here I don't find it.
I understand. Sunlight is very important. I do like my sunlight, so that's something we'll make sure we look for in your next
And
property.
one more, yeah, please, when you are looking even for the townhouse, please look that it should have a plenty of sunlight in it,
Yeah.
mostly.
Okay, Cecilia. Perfect. I made all the notes.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like me to add before we get off the call?
Nothing like I just have only few of the options, like because everything is not possible to get, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just have like a good sunlight.
Yep.
And if possible, if it is like towards the east side, that would be appreciated. That's all.
East side. Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, Cecilia. I'll be in touch shortly, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So that was quite a longer call than I anticipated. This was a lead from our Facebook Homes ads list. And what I did was, my assistant was able to get in touch with her via text, and she was looking to make a move. I had a few qualifying questions that I asked her, and then I also got her connected with my mortgage specialist. So it's really important that you always get your potential leads to talk to a mortgage broker, someone that you trust, that you work with really closely. Excuse me. Just to kind of give you an insight of what their financing situation is like, because we have to protect our time. At the end of the day, our time is our most valuable asset. Time, energy, money. And so you really don't want to spin your tires and on a client that isn't pre-approved, that doesn't have the financial ability to purchase a home. Everyone wants to look for a home. Everyone wants to go see a property, but at the end of the day, there's only a handful of them that could really afford one. So that's something that's really important, guys, that you make sure that you have these connections in place, these systems and framework in place where you get your mortgage specialist to kind of talk to them. They give you feedback. Hey, John, like I got the feedback that they own a condo and they're looking to upsize. Perfect. At least they have an asset under their belt, which means their financing situation should be relatively strong. So hence, that's why I leaded with the conversation of, hey, what do you guys think of doing? What are your thoughts? And a lot of times people have the same few questions, right? So if you have the questions about how the market is doing, will prices ever come down? Can I afford XYZ property for this price? You have to objectively tell them the facts. Hey, these homes are selling for about $2 million right now. What if we consider option B? What if we consider option C? Right? It might not be the option they're looking for, but hey, now after talking to her, we're getting her thinking about investment property. Now she's opening up to potentially getting into a townhouse. And I do have her property address. That's really important. So you can do a home evaluation for them as well. And so this is a lead that I picked up from Facebook, a cold lead that I have no experience with. She had bad experiences with realtors, but over this short few days of diligently following up with her, connecting her with a mortgage specialist, and speaking with her, she has this trust with me now. And we're going to have this working relationship, which I'm going to forward her my loyalty agreement and make sure we get that commitment from them before we start working with them. Again, it's the important thing to ask for it, right? And a lot of times, agents tell me, John, but why do you need that? How, if you have to pull that out, how strong is your working relationship with them? Well, it's not about actually how strong the relationship is. It's a question about what is your steps, what is the framework that you follow. Do you have enough confidence in what you can deliver to ask them for their loyalty to work with you? And that is what it shows the client. Hey, this guy knows he's the best for me. That's why he's asking for my loyalty. This guy must be really busy. That's why he's asking for my loyalty. This guy is committed to helping me out. That's why he's asking for my loyalty. So next time you guys tell me all this jazz about why you shouldn't give a loyalty agreement, respect yourself enough. Have enough confidence in yourself to actually be able to serve that client, to ask them for their loyalty to work with you and only you exclusively. So, hope you guys had a learned a lot from that call. I'm gonna try to hit a few more calls here, in the short time frame that I have, but that definitely took longer than I thought. The beauty of having a dialer is all the numbers get or the calls get recorded on the phone, on the app, on the CRM system, and every day I make sure I review the calls. It's kind of like an athlete watching the plays after a game, right? You want to review your tape, stay fresh, figure out where you were tripping, stumbling, what are some things that you could say better. That's really important. Your tonality, your confidence, what questions to ask. So let's get right into the second question here. So Amit, I've been talking to him over text. So I'm just gonna give him a quick call just to kind of see what his situation is right now.
Please leave your message for Amit Shah.
Hey, me, John here from Sun Premier Realty. We connected briefly on Facebook. You inquired about a list of homes in surrender $1 million. Give me a call back, 778-869-3699. Look forward to talking with you soon. Goodbye. So, sometimes the call does go to voicemail, and I tripped on my number because there's actually another number that I use for my CRM, so it tracks. So yeah, that's one thing that I forgot to open up. So I did give him the wrong number. So I'll just follow up with a text saying, "Hey, give me a call back at this number." See, I'm not perfect, right? Like I just go out and do it. And also another thing is make sure you want to add um, and update your description. No, take notes for the call. Just called Stella looking to sell. So to me, like for someone that's looking to sell and buy, the most important thing that I do first is to do a home evaluation of their property. Chances are they're going to need to sell the home before they can buy and use the proceeds as down payment. So whatever specifications they're looking for in their next home is irrelevant till you figure out how much they can financially afford. And that's just coming from a point of expertise. So, when they tell you XYZ, I'm looking for this with that, XY, yeah, you just say, yeah, 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 yeah. Like, cool, I'll take note of that. But most importantly, you want to make sure you ask for the address of the current place, do a home evaluation, and then go back to them. Hey, this is how much your home can sell for. This is how much you bought it at. This is how much you'll probably keep after everything. And with that as a down payment of 20% down, right? Or whatever percentage, this is the price of the home that you can look to buy. And with the price of the home that you can look to buy, these are the cities that you can look to buy. These are the type of properties that you can look to buy. The age, the bedroom, the bathroom, the square footage of the place. So that's how you guys do it, right? You reverse engineer the whole process, starting with the price and how much you can sell the home with. So besides that, I would also take notes of where they're looking at, just in case it might fit their criteria. Um, um, Perfect. So after I do that, I save, and I also do home evaluation for 106 Street. So this will be assigned to me, and this is due tomorrow. Perfect. Sounds great. So we have that done. We just called a meet, but I screwed up the call. So we need to give the shell. Perfect. So let's keep rolling. See how many more calls I can make. You're perfect. So yeah, like I said, the best leads are the ones that engage with you. So those are the ones that you ideally want to talk to. Let's call this lead.
Number 778814139. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hey, Samanpreet, this is John calling from Sun Premier Realty. We connected briefly on Facebook over a list of homes under $1 million in Surrey, which you sign up for. Please give me a call back at your earliest convenience. We just want to see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. My number is 778-763-0612, 778-763-0612. Have a great evening. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Perfect. So went to voicemail. So I just kind of keep going down the list.
Voicemail box of. To leave a message, wait for the tone. If you want to leave your number only, press 1.
Hey, Gurdeep, it's John with Sun Premier Realty. We connected on Facebook because you inquired about a list of homes in Surrey under $1 million. Please give me a call back, 778-763-0612. Just want to see how we can help you. Take care. Bye-bye. So as you guys can see, again, it just really depends on the time frame, right? Like today, I have about an hour or so to call, but I've only hit, realistically 1 to 3 contacts, and I have about 100 contacts that I'm looking to get in touch with, and about 20 contacts that connected with me today. So it's really important that when you're looking to grow your real estate business, you have to look at inefficiencies in the business as well and think of different ways that you can outsource or different ways that you can build a better foundation to grow the system on, right? Because at the end of the day, there's only one of me, and if I'm only calling 4 or 5 numbers in about an hour's time, and there's about 20 numbers, and I only call from 5 to 8, and a lot of people are still at work or not picking up, so that's 3 hours times 5. That's only 15 contacts, 10 to 15 contacts I could realistically call. So if you have more contacts than that, you definitely need help. And this is why we're in the process of looking at getting someone on board to help us manage and handle the calls, the inquiries, for them to book it for me to then show up to in-person appointments. Just always got to look at your business and figure out what the inefficiencies are, what are problems you're solving for yourself, and what are some systems and framework you can build to then scale and take it to the next level, right? Just a little bit of insight of what I'm kind of working on behind the scenes as well. And guys, like, that's how you take it to the next level. All right, enough talking. Let's keep rolling. Just going down the list again. Okay, you consent, right? So
Hello.
hi, is this Gurmeet?
Yeah.
Hey Gurmeet, my name is John from Sun Premier Realty. You inquired about a list of homes in Surrey on Facebook. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. But now we are not interested.
Oh, now you're not looking to buy a home?
No.
No?
We already have home. We just want to change it, but now it is okay.
Oh, how come you guys don't want to change it anymore?
Because we have already renovated our house.
Okay. And
Yeah, that's why we don't want. Now my husband told on we should not change.
okay. Do you know how much your home can potentially sell for? Because the market really picked up since January.
Yeah, but we don't want to
Okay, no,
buy or sell anything else. Yeah.
okay, no problem at all.
Okay, thank you.
Would you consider taking out some equity from your home to buy an investment property? Because
No, not
that's
like that. No. We don't want investment property. We just want to buy a big home now. But we are okay. It is our home is big enough. We have 2 bedroom, 2 basements. That is okay now. My husband told it is okay.
oh, you guys are okay with where you at. Okay, so you guys don't want a bigger
Thank you.
home, and you guys don't want an investment property, hey?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so that was kind of a doozy. Yeah, they said they renovated their home and they're not looking to move right now because they just renovated it. I asked them about how much their home could sell for. Then they say, oh, well, we don't really want to move. Then I asked them about potentially getting investment property, which is taking equity out of their home. And they don't want an investment property. They want a bigger home, but they're okay with the home that they're in. So I guess there was a little bit of language barrier as well, because I know you can tell if they have an accent and English isn't their first language, and also there's a little bit of a sales barrier on my end. So that's a tape that I definitely go back and review later in this evening, just to revisit that conversation, see what I could have asked or what I could have done better. Again, you're always looking to get more information from the client. Ideally, if they own a home, you want to get their property address and just say, hey, let me see, take a look to see how much your home is worth today, things of that nature. So, not the end of the world. I don't think I handled that call too well, to be honest with you. Wasn't the outcome I was hoping for, but it was definitely a learning experience. And like I said, later on, I'm going to definitely be revisiting that conversation. So I'm just going to make a note here on the CRM that they are no longer looking to move. Let's just we just I'll probably just add them to like probably just add a task to follow up in 1 month maybe. think 1 month is enough time frame. Like usually people don't remember that you called them in a month's time, nor do they remember if you call them again next week. But I just don't want to keep on calling people. So I think 1 month is a good time frame to gauge if they might consider selling. And the beauty of Facebook ads again, guys, you spend very little money, $3 a day, $5 ads, $10 ads a day, and you have the ability to get someone's contact information just by spending 20 minutes to put together your ads, and it just runs evergreen. It's like your digital bus bench, your your billboards that's running for you 24/7. All you have to do is spend 20 minutes and $5, $10 a day to feed it, and they'll start giving you clients every single day, 10, 15 clients a day. And before you know it, like literally over 2 weeks, we have 100 new clients because we're trying to do this from scratch to show you guys how powerful it is. About 99 new clients that I've connected with and created out of thin air in just a week and a half through Facebook ads. And I didn't have to like go out there to door knock, cold call. I think it's beautiful. And the fact that I have their contact information means I can then set it up in my system to follow up with them in about 1 month's time frame. So just do March 16th. That's when I'm going to follow up with them. So things like that, right? This is the power of leveraging social media and online advertisement. I just think it's so efficient, and you could do so much with that time that I was working throughout the whole day, and these leads started coming in, and I have a certain time frame of the day that I call and follow up with these leads. Like, it's so incredible to be able to do this. So definitely, if you guys don't know how to set up Facebook ads, or the pixel or things of that nature, I'll link up a video up here. If you guys want more content on like the scripting and how to craft the perfect script, if you guys want more behind the scenes video of me like actually doing calls myself and live, and just kind of recording as is so you guys can listen from it and learn from it, let me know down in the comment section below. But I hope you guys learn a thing or two from me just calling for an hour or so. I just really want to document the process of what actually happens on a daily basis behind all the rah and sparkly things that realtors portray. It's really not that glamorous, actually. But I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an insight of what it takes, my thought process on how I do things, what I plan to do with the tapes. I got to review it later tonight. What else am I planning to do in my business, because I can't handle the amount of inquiries I'm getting. So you slowly build it out like that. And again, if you found any value of it, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up so more people can learn from it. It just helps the algorithm. Not trying to sell you anything. My goal is to simply help real estate agents and business owners scale their business to the next level using creative online strategies. So I'll see you guys in the next video.